boudoir, and I stuck with that for a very long time. That is essentially my roots as to that. So I eventually did get into a different genre, a few genres after I, really honed in on the boudoir genre. I started getting introduced to the whole shibari concept, or the BDSM, shall I say, genre. A lot of people are very intimidated by that genre, thinking that they think it's very stereotypical when it's just, for me, it's an art form. So I I do different genres. I do boudoir, fitness. I do the BDSM style. I do fine art. I've done runway. I've done um, brands, promotions. So it's really, there's so many genres, but just overall getting started in the whole modeling. One of my photographers mentioned for me to do it. I created, that's where Miss Boudoir became. I stayed true to my roots when creating that name. I wanted to stick with Minnesota, have that somewhat in there, but also stay to my roots. And boudoir was a genre that I was rooted in, that I absolutely loved because it was very empowering at that time. And it still is to this day. I don't do as much boudoir. It's not as requested as it used to be. Um, but it's very empowering. At that time, I was very tomboyish. I didn't really look at myself from a very healthy perspective. I always looked at myself as not a really pretty person. It was drilled into my mind from high school, from, just, I was always passed by. You would look at me on the street, you would totally bypass me. But boudoir really got me out of that whole perspective. It really made me look at myself for what I really looked like, for really what it was. Um, I got to see myself from another set of eyes. And from there, I really loved what it did for me. I started doing a few photo shoots a year, and then it just started growing from there. At one point, I took about a year off. I maybe did one or two, but that really started hurting my perspective again. I started gaining weight, and I didn't really feel like myself. So the whole bodybuilding really helped as well, but also jumping into more photo shoots and really investing in myself really helped myself again, because it really fueled the passion that I have for self-empowerment. I wanted others to see what they truly looked like as well. If, getting in front of the camera and seeing myself from a different perspective helped me, it can help someone else. So just educating people and having them understand why it is very beneficial. Also, I get a lot of criticism for the genres I do, but it's about educating them as to why. It's why I do it, and it's the artists. It's an art form. People are it's a form of expression, shall I say, as well. But the nice thing is, now I get to tie in the bodybuilding, the fitness, all in with my regular modeling as well, and refining everything, which has been an absolute blast, and actually allowing all these artists to express these images that they want. They give me a concept, maybe they're afraid to approach this person with. They found that it's okay to present it with me, because I'm not going to judge them for, you know, a simple idea. Where it goes, I don't know. But, we've always made some amazing pieces of art, which has been absolutely fantastic. And every person that I have created with has just been absolutely exceptional. And I've made the best family out of it.
Yeah, so how many places you travel? Like you travel all throughout the year? Like what are we talking about here? Like
So there's really no limit on travel. I travel wherever I'm booked to go. If I'm traveling for competition, that's obviously set in stone, where I'm going. But for competitions, at least, um, modeling wise, I am open worldwide to travel. I've been to, let's see here. I've been to New York, New Jersey. I've been to multiple states, Florida multiple times as well. I've been to Wisconsin, Illinois, Nevada just recently this year as well. Um, and I believe I'm just trying to remember my schedule because it's been so busy. I believe I got California on my schedule as well for this year. Um, but yeah, no, I travel worldwide if I'm booked. I've had a few people overseas. I'm in talks with as well. So yeah, really, it's travels wherever I'm booked to go.
okay. Yeah, now about like the some of the pictures, like they're different. Like yeah, the photographer came up with this, like, because when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, is she like a fetish model or like? And you call it a bourgeois?
So, some but really they're different genres. I mean, I view them all artistically. Do again, I don't live the lifestyle, but they're, you know, some of these photographers, they'll bring me ideas or inspiration. Hey, I want to do this. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, sure, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Um,
You seem
s-
different. You seem different. Your personality seems different than on the photos. If I could
oh,
to say that to you, you know, you're more of a I wouldn't like let's say if I seen you on a date or something like that, I wouldn't really suspect that you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. It's different. Your personality is more different than you're on the photo and you know you're bold with it. You know.
yeah, no, yeah. That's where a lot of people are very shocked is, I look a certain way in my photos, but then they meet me and they're totally thrown off that, oh, I'm this really chill and down to earth person. Um, and I'm just I'm just a cool cucumber, I guess. I enjoy what I do and the people I get to create with. I give them the freedom to, again, present your ideas to me. A lot of the times I have not said no because art is a subjective, art is very subjective to the viewer, so that's why I'm very open. And I love expressing myself on set. So a lot of people will give me an idea, but then what I do is I twist an idea and see where we can elevate that idea. Where, there's a whole process I do with each person I create with. Um, for instance, I just did a small little announcement not too long ago that I officially am, because I have like, there's different ways I can be booked versus hourly, half day, full day. I just recently, because I've been working on a project as well, is allowing these artists behind the camera a chance to really hone in on their skills. If there's a certain genre they want to do, but they're, say, afraid to present it to, this person or this, they don't have anyone to present this idea to. So I just recently just put this out there because I've been so busy. It was a very quick announcement, so I haven't really made a big announcement. But the fact is that will take multiple days with a photographer and build their portfolio, build their business. Where is it where can we elevate your work? Where, you know, I will spend multiple days helping, I'll bring ideas. Hey, you haven't done this, let's try this, but let's add a little twist to it. You're working with someone here, as in me, who's really, I don't have a care in the world. People have seen, people have seen all of me, and that's okay. I don't care. It's a female body, it's a human body. We all got them. So it's a human anatomy, so there's nothing wrong with that. So that's why I go at this pretty freely, pretty chill, low, down to earth. I'm here to create art. I'm here to be a bikini competitor as well on stage. I'm here to bring whatever ideas I can to life and elevate them. Give the photographers, give the all these artists the confidence that I know they have, but bring them out. Test them, push them to their best. That's what I do on an every day when I do my bodybuilding, do my fitness. I bring my best every day. So that's me wanting to get them to bring their best, whether it be my makeup artists, my photographers, any designers. I want to elevate them. I want to see them succeed. There's a ladder that, a lot of people don't see this. I want to see them climb that ladder and get better and better each time. So that is my goal for them, is to help them be their best. I'm not saying be perfect, because there's no such thing as being perfect. The imperfections are the most amazing things. And seeing things from a different angle, sometimes I'll point out different things to, photographers when we go through galleries. They'll want to discard this image, and then I'll say, hey, no, let's look at this from a different perspective. This is actually a real masterpiece right here that you're about ready to trash. So that is a fun thing, but also my number one goal when working with these amazing artists is just having fun. It's no different than my bodybuilding, because having fun is number one. If you're not having fun, there's no point. So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Before I read this comment, all right.
Hi.
For the Rage George page, what do you feel helps you the most as a bodybuilder?
Um, I would say the number one thing, I tell a lot of people, is don't compete for a trophy. And what I mean by that is do this for your own goals. Don't compete or train and compete like you want to win, but do not expect to win, because if you're doing bodybuilding, you want to enjoy it. So enjoy it, have fun, make this the most fun you've ever had. Discipline yourself, but also have fun doing it. Like I said, I have met some amazing people in this community because I have fun. And it's actually upset a few people because I don't compete for a trophy. I don't expect to win a trophy ever. I don't expect to win anything. My win is getting to stage, and that is will always be. But I will still compete, and I will still train like I want to win. So that is the biggest thing. It's very hard and it's very grueling some days. I've had my hard days. I've almost broke down, and I check in every day on, well, not, I'm going to say not every day when we get closer to competition, because we like to surprise people with the complete package when I get to stage. But, I check in with everyone. Ever since I lost my bet, I check in with everyone. They hold me accountable for checking in, and that's just my daily, routine. That's kept me going. Um, but it's having fun is the biggest thing. Yes, discipline, but It's the people you're going to meet along the way. It's the transformations that you're going to fall in love with. Again, train like you want to win. Train your hardest. Compete on stage like you want to win, but don't expect a trophy. When you do get it, that's just the cherry on top. And that's what makes it so much fun for me. If I win, hell yes. I got my pro card my first year. Best experience ever. But again, and that was with the USBF. But now I'm competing for my pro card in the OCB. And I'm training and I am on stage competing like I want to win. I do want to get that pro card, but it will come when it's time for me. I don't put a deadline on it. But again, every time I hit that stage, I am hitting everything to my best. I am bringing the best package that my trainer has given me and the best routine, best poses, routines that my posing and routine coach. You just have to take it all in, you know. We're all really hungry. We're all tired, you know. We are deprived of food. We're deprived of sleep. We're deprived of a lot of things. We're all there for the same reason. So there's no reason to compare yourself to anyone else because we're all going through the same thing. Um, you know, much like there's been so much scrutiny about, you know, the different, you know, enhanced versus natural. I don't care. That's a lot of people. There's that little division there. There's no division for me because guess what? We're all hitting the gym the same. We're all going through the exact same thing. That's only one thing that we're doing differently, and it's not a big difference. So really, the biggest thing is to have fun. Surround yourself with the amazing people because we all have the same goal. And you're going to find out how much you have in common with so many other people. We all come from different backgrounds, which is so cool. You know, all the amazing stories. Even those some